Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is the 16th March here today. And for people who have not had a time change, yes, we're on a new time right now. Just going to make sure the systems are running. They're all up and running here. Beautiful. We got YouTube up. We have some parts of Zoom. Okay. Awesome, perfect. Parts of Zoom are also working. It could be a textbook trade today. All right, let's take a look at that over here. So first off, we're going to take a look at forexfactory.com. I'm going to pull it up really quick. Let's see here. So this basically, we had a decline in the yen over here. No, decline in pound yen overnight. We have core retail sales coming up. They're looking at bad numbers, but I'm not sure if they're going to be really bad. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the retail sales over here. Looking at pound yen, let's do some full analysis here. Obviously, we had a zone parked at 151, 250. We broke that area as well. So let's do some fresh analysis here, looking from the daily time frame. So dailies, obviously, we're coming down, sort of like, we're pretty bullish. I guess we're like retracing to maybe continue to go up. But I think for a full continued move down, like a full retracement down towards, what's this level here, 149, we'll need to see some sort of a support form on the daily and then break that support to continue bearish. So let's take a look at that on the 4-hour time frame here. So looking on the 4-hour, we did come down to a support area, down at 15800. So if we came down to a support, we broke a support. I think if it retraces, let's take a look. Because I'm looking at the fact that if we made a low, and if we're coming up, where's the area where we can reject to continue back down to retest the low? That's what I'm looking at over here today. So we made a low. Obviously, we created support here, 15900. There's a support area right here that I see, 151, 250, 240. And let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. Now, at the 30-minute, we also have this minor resistance formed at this point here as well, which may cause some sort of an issue for price to continue up. Should be around 200. Yeah, but like we're looking at these rejections here. Because as price is coming down, passing 151, 250, there was a support area here to the left-hand side, and we broke it. At 200, I mean, that's like the wick rejection, but we're looking at this support area right over here. So we'll see how price reacts to this level, 151, 100, 130. And if it does create some sort of a resistance, I think then we can continue moving down to retest these lows around, 151, 158.50. Is the stream earlier or now, or did I miss a time change? Yeah, I think you missed a time change. We had a little bit of a time change in North America. Our clocks went up 1 hour, so, yeah, we're 1 hour ahead right now. Ahead in time. Let's take a look at gold here. Gold. Interest rates coming up. No, retail sales coming up. So gold is basically ranging. These are zones I had from day before yesterday, and we're still with this range over here. Let's just do some fresh analysis on gold. So starting from the daily time frame, daily is obviously coming up. We're at a rejection area here as well at 1740. So we're going to keep that in mind. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours just ranging terribly here. I think the main reason why 4 hours also ranging at this time, because we got interest rates on Wednesday. Is Ted okay? Yes. Should be fine. Why did he get kidnapped by the mafia or something? Nah, he's cool. Alright. So we got resistance here, 1736. Obviously, we're breaking some sort of a zone here in a smaller time frame. Let's take a look at that on the 30-minute. So just by looking at this, I think we broke above this minor resistance here. We created a minor support. We have clean candles here to the left-hand side. Yeah, I think we could continue up towards, 1735 here on gold, as long as this 15-minute candle stays above 1732. I think our next destination should be at least 1735.45. How big is this range? This is like a 20 pips away and then total like 29, 30 pips away. How can you be ahead in time? Because our time went ahead by 1 hour, right? Okay, let's take a look at this chart here. Too early for these questions, man. Come on. Price is rejecting a high time frame. Okay, perfect. We got that. Target is logical area right here. Oh, right over here. Buy is above this area, 12 pips. Yeah, this is the only thing I'm concerned about. That this range isn't enough. This is like 11, 12 pip range. It's not enough range. I think if we measure the range above, 151, 250 all the way up over here, it's like a better like 20 pip range over here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I generally want to see a rejection below 151, 130, 120 for price to continue moving back down. That's what I would want to see here today. But because like that's a bigger range, right? So we got to choose our battles over here. But if we break above here, it's like 11, 12. So we'll see what happens. Gold is on its way here as well. If a resistance is created, it makes sense to take a sell in a downtrend. Yes, that is absolutely correct. It makes sense to take a sell in the downtrend. All right, let's take a look at USD JPY. Haven't seen that pair. Oh, we're ranging over here. Hard range. Look at that 1 hour. Look at that 4 hour. Just crazy. Yeah, let's not look at USD JPY anymore because it's ranging at this point. But let's try to do some analysis over here. All right. So we got resistance 109, 240. Oh, thank you. We got a support way down over here. We got another support down here, but that's a lot of range here on the 1 hour time frame here as well. So if you look at the 1 hour, we got the support. Yeah, it's just very dirty, very messy at all. Very, very messy. Not clean at all. So all I could say is like if we break above 109, 250, I mean that's the only point we can move up. But like other than that, it's just extremely, extremely dirty. We'll have to wait for this range to break over here. There's no point in looking at something that's just ranging at this point. Pound yen is slowly coming down. I kind of want to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. I don't want to take it on a 15-minute. Maybe if the 15-minute candle can close somewhere around here and the next one can break it slow, I guess then we can continue down, and this range is like 17, almost 17, 19 pips over here. What time frames would you take as confirmation for sells if rejection shows? Probably 30-minute, 15-minute. Probably I'm going to use a 15-minute, and then I'm going to anticipate the entire 30-minute to continue down. But obviously we'll have to see how this 15-minute candle closes here first, because can't really take an irrational sell here just by thinking it's going to go down. We have to see it moving down. So there's a big difference between trading what you think and then trading what you see here. Buys with 30-minute candle, break and retest confirmation. Okay, break and retest confirmation. Like bullish close here to go up. I think that will look good. But for that, we'll have to see the US dollar to get weak. Let's take a look here. GBP USD. Let's remove all analysis at this point. So we got a support down at this point. We got a support over here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we can kind of like extend this area up at this point now. Let's do this. Bring it up over here a little bit on the 1 hour time frame. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. We are breaking above this resistance here to potentially come up towards 1.38600, which is 20 pips away. We got a pretty nice range here in GU. Let's take a look on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, we need these to stay bullish, and then probably the next one to break above this high to continue up. That's what we would need. Because if it closes like a small body candle basically means that there's no volume. That's what it means. So we need bigger body candles to indicate like higher bullish volume. You see here we have big bullish candle, bullish candle, bullish candle, and then the body's getting smaller here. So it caused some sort of a problem here, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Plus, we also have USD news here too. Retail sales, they're expecting bad numbers. I'm not sure if it's going to be bad numbers or not because, most of the economy is open in the US. Some states are also open. They've removed mask mandates. Businesses are open. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Good morning from Kenya. Oh, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon from Kenya, I guess. Let's take a look at this. This is secured positions, 15-minute time frame. When was this? Secured because of strong rejections, runner TP. Oh, nice. So your runner hit TP over here. I think this was overnight. Yeah, I think so. Somewhere around here. Hey, Raj, I'm starting a job and it's going to make me miss the entire Asian and London session and NY market open. Should I still continue my demo trading? Still on demo for now. Yes. I think what you need to do is you need to figure out what time you're going to have around your job. Like sometimes life hits us in a way that we can't look at the high volume times, and the only thing we can look at is on the 4-hour time frame. And if you're in a situation where your job is making you work through, let's say, like all the high volume sessions, it's better to look at the 4-hour candles, the 1-hour candles, because what's going to happen is before, let's say you have the Asian session, right? You have the Asian session sometimes has low volume, so it's going to set up for the London session, right? For the pre-London, London Open. So it's actually going to set up. So if you look at the 4-hour candles over the past, let's say, 20 Asian sessions, you're going to see that normally they're creating either resistances to continue bullish in pre-London or London volume, or they're creating supports. Are they creating supports to go up, or they're creating resistances to continue bearish with the the volume in pre-London and London Open. So it's basically a setup for the high volume sessions. And believe it or not, like the way the candles move on the 30-minute time frame, the 1-hour time frame is the same way they move on the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame. So I guess if you don't have time because you're busy doing sessions, that's the best thing to do at that point. Oh, look at this 15-minute candle. We're breaking the low over here. It's about to close in like 50 seconds. Pound USD is also coming back down at this point. Let's take a look here on the 5-minute time frame. You know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to take a sell around 150.970. Yeah. 150.970 is where I'm going to take the sell once the 30-minute breaks the previous 30-minute low at that point. Okay. The 15-minute candle is about to start here in 2 seconds. All right, this is the start of the 15-minute candle. I don't want to take a sell at this point because we may be rejecting this area over here. So I'm going to be super cautious, and I'm going to wait till this 30-minute breaks the previous low, and then I'm going to take the sell. Someone is saying I'm in GU buys. Oh, interesting. Interesting, because the candles closed below resistance, so I don't know if that's going to work out or not. But gold is also moving up over here. Should go to 1735 here on gold. Really keeping an eye on pound yen over here. Sells below, sells at like 150 and 970. So just gotta wait for this to break the low over here, and then I'm going to execute my sells. Big stop loss? Probably not. Stop is going to be, I mean, my stop is going to be around above this 15-minute candle, which is going to break below the low, so it's going to be above that. So it's probably going to be somewhere around here. Entry is going to be 159.70, and stop is going to be right up over here, like 8-9 pips. There isn't enough range. Well, then you don't take the trade. Of course there's range, man. There's a lot of range here. Look, right here, 15, 16, and we have bearish momentum. And with bearish momentum, if we break this area, then we have even bigger range here. So no. So in my eyes, I think we have enough range for price to continue down. For it to move bullish, it needs to close above 1.38, 380. 15-minute time frame. You need some candle to close above this area, bullish candle, to give you confidence that we're going to continue moving up. You don't account for that bullish candle. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, which pair, which time frame. So being a little specific is going to help everybody. Does the NY volume come an hour earlier because of daylight saving time in the US since 2 days? No. It comes at the same time as it came for the last, since 1884. I think before 1884. I was reading about somewhere in the 1800s when they created the entire, New York Open, New York Stock Exchange stuff. So it's at 8 a.m. all the time. But sometimes, it can differ. Sometimes you can have volume at 7 a.m., 7:30, 8, after 8. Like yesterday we had no volume in pre-New York, no volume in New York Open, no volume at NYSE, but the volume came around during the London close hour, at 10 a.m. Any reason why you prefer impulse entry for this rather than to put a sell stop at 159.70? Because sometimes G moves so quick we can miss it. Well, I'm not comfortable with sell stops. I'm more comfortable with market execution. So it's based on comfort level, right? So that's why I'd want to see a break below 159.70, and then I'm going to take my trade, and then we can go down. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm not going to take any trade. Pre-market volume for the guy who asked question for the 1 hour volume. Yeah, pre-market. How do people think time works? I don't know. All right. Gold is easily moving up towards 1735 here today. Then probably further up towards 1736. That Mickey Mouse t-shirt is awesome. It's actually not Mickey Mouse. It's Gas Monkey. It's Gas Monkey. Say no to vaccines. All right, let's take a look at these gold buys. Gold buys, I am since London session. Oh, nice. Look at that. Price, we had support formed. Look at this trade over here, man. Beautiful. Look, this candle broke below support. This kind of closed back in support. Boom, fake out. You took a buy and you're still in it. Very nice. That was a very nice example of a fake out there, by the way. GBPAUD 30-minute time frame, sells below 1.78850, buys above this area. Yeah, I think if you can even maybe lower down your support to this area right over here, because this is your recent support, and we need to break this to continue down. Yeah, look at that. Good thing it didn't take any sells. See, we're right. Price may react to this area here to the left-hand side, and it did. So now we're in a range over here. Are you in gold buys? No, I'm not in gold buys. If we went forward 1 hour, is there now 25 hours in a day until we go back? Jordan Clark, I don't think trading is going to suit you here for a little while here, because I don't know, man. How can a day have 25 hours? I think he wasn't being serious here at all. I think that was a just like a game question, I think so. Just to lighten up the move. Probably just to lighten up the mood here today. If you go forward 125 hours in a day. All right, beautiful. Well, there's not going to be any 1 a.m. anymore. It's going to go straight to 12 a.m. version 2. And then we're going to get 1 a.m. Yeah, 25 a.m. Nice, well done. All right, let's take a look over here. I took an impulse entry when it kind of broke the wick over here. Okay. Secured 90% at 8 pips. I usually do at 10 pips, but during that time I didn't feel comfortable with it. Perfect. See, this is amazing. Gulag. Mr. Gulag NL, you got uncomfortable because I think you've seen this enough, and then you secured positions and price came up and TP of 10 pips didn't hit, but I got profit because I secured 90%. Yeah, beautiful. Very nice. Great judgment call. Ooh, look at that. We're coming back here now. We are coming back down on pound yen. Are we getting our magic keys ready? How come that you sometimes seem confident that price is going in a certain direction, but you still don't enter a trade? Because sometimes every trade is not a trade to be taken. That's what I've realized, you know. And I mean, it's like I'm sort of confident gold is going to go up, but the only reason I'm not taking it because of this area over here. This consolidation area here to the left hand side. That's the only thing that's restricting me from taking this trade. But if it doesn't go up, and then I'm going to be happy I didn't take the trade, right? So I'm just not comfortable with all this mess over here to the left hand side. It's almost Wednesday here in Australia and still Tuesday in Canada. Oh yeah, man. Our Tuesday just started here today. This morning I woke up and I thought it was Wednesday for some reason. Suppose if the US forward clocks by an hour and normally NY sessions open at 9:30 a.m. So now will it be the same 9:30 or 10:30? It's going to be 9:30, guys. It's still going to be 9:30. 9:30 a.m. If you see 9:30 a.m. on the clock, that means 9:30. That's it. How many trades did you take this week? Probably 2. I took 2 trades. Yesterday I took 2 trades. So 2 trades so far. How was the meeting yesterday? Oh, it was pretty good. We got kicked out yesterday. Me and Jeevan, we went to a restaurant and we got kicked out. There was 1 heater and I moved another heater to our table to make it 2 heaters because there were 2 people. And they basically moved back 1 heater and this girl got pissed, man. She was like, hey, listen, you guys can't move heaters around. We're like, but we're cold. No, you can't do that. And then Jeevan got mad and then we had to leave. Okay, let's see over here. We got 5 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to close, and it's in a very delicate situation over here. Gold is also struggling, kind of struggling to break above 1734, but we're pretty optimistic about it, unless it doesn't come back in the range. Will you enter an impulse even with the hour closing? See, the way the hour is closing, it's kind of like rejecting at the same area the 5 a.m., the 4 a.m. hour rejected there. So I think we'll need to see a break below this area, 159.70 here for sure. Let me see what that is on the 1 hour. Yeah, see, that's the same area right down over here. So if the next 1 hour candle breaks the low here, I think then we're going to continue back down to fill this wick here possibly, and then that's going to be a retest of the low in the small time frames. But so far, I think it's just stuck in this area over here in this consolidation. GU is also coming back above this area here to, I think, very, very good probability for it to continue moving bullish. And with that, gold should also continue moving bullish as well. So we're going to see here what happens. 30-minute candle is about to close in like 4 minutes. Do you know if Mac is streaming Asian tonight? I think so. I think so. But I think he's going to make an announcement if he isn't streaming Asian tonight. Ooh, looks like it just broke the high over here. It should continue moving bullish. GU. Since since GJ went up so much, I believe there's going to be a daily consolidation until a retrace down. Yeah, that's a very high possibility. That's a very high possibility. That daily consolidation is going to be pretty big. That's going to be like a 40, 50 pip range at that point. Pound yen 1 hour chart. 5 a.m. candle closed. Entered when the 1 hour retrace, possibly making a top wick. Continued down, closed full 16 pips. Beautiful. Beautiful. Broke below support here as well. Are you in buys? No, I am in no trades at all. I'm in 0 trades. This is pound yen 15-minute chart. My weekly zone is tapped and rejected. Entered after the 3rd rejection, bullish engulfing. Took profit at 12 pips and have a run it at break even. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you do break above 151, let's say 140, 150, we are moving up in this range over here. Moving up towards, 151, 250. For me, it's going to be a very difficult day to trade here today because, I mean, I don't like this range here above 151, 150. It's like a 12 pip range. I like it above 151, 250. I want to take a trade above 151, 250 because we got a bigger range at that point. So I'm going to be I'm going to play it really safe here today for myself. Any suggestions for someone starting USD CAD? Yeah, just have a positive mindset and just focus on USD CAD. Just focus on USD CAD. I would say watch USD CAD for about a month and a half. Yeah, this is also coming down over here, USD CAD. Watch it for a month and a half, make zones, anticipate moves, anticipate where price can move, and then kind of like, always revise the charts. I mean, send charts, do analysis every day, and that's basically it. So see, we're coming out of support area at this point. Looking at 30-minute time frame, yeah, with the support. How did you anticipate the break yesterday? Technical or pure experience? I think it was combination of experience and combination of knowing when there's going to be volume in the market. That's what it was, because we had no volume in pre-London, no volume in London session, no volume in pre-New York, no volume in New York Open, no volume in NYSE. And then we got to identify that when is there going to be the next volume? It's going to be at, in the hour of London close. So that's what we anticipate. Do you think it's a good idea to enter buys right now in GU? If you trade GU, then I think you could enter buys. But that's totally up to you. Totally up to you. If I was trading GJ and I saw this happening, I would have entered buys as soon as we broke the high over here, stops below the candle, and anticipated to continue up. And since this candle closed with no wick on the top, I would have probably closed 50% at that point. 30-minute also closed with no wick. 1 hour also closed with no wick. What stopped you to take sells on the first 30 minutes closed bearish on GJ yesterday? iPad 2, I think you need to watch the recap, which I posted in Slack. It answers that question there. I posted a recap from yesterday of the New York. Where is Kelvin? Kelvin is not in this class. It's Kerwin. Kerwin. All right, what's going on over here? Looking at the news coming up for the USD, which is weak. Shouldn't it push gold up if they don't manipulate it? Yeah, but the whole problem is I think it's not going to be weak. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good news because looking at fundamentally things are opening up, so I would think it's going to be good news. This is GJ 1 hour chart. Looking for entries as price breaks resistance on lower time frame. Looks good. Clean range here. Looks good. Yeah, if we don't reject this area, I think it's a very good opportunity for price to continue bullish. So I'm going to be really meticulous in my trades here on pound yen today. Really meticulous. Because buys above here, it's like a 12 pip range. We got 16, 17. So I'll have to be really careful about this. Why did you start posting your MT5 numbers again? You said you couldn't do it anymore. So your name is Come On Man on YouTube. So I can do whatever I want. I am answerable to nobody. No one. I will do whatever I want, however I want. I want to show you what I want, when I want. So it's, I don't know, man. I just felt like doing it. Maybe to inspire people, to motivate them. I don't know. I don't have nice cars. I have nice results though. Oh, look at that. We're about to break the high over here. GU is about to break the high over here. Imagine Raja in a Lambo. I can't fit in a Lambo. I sat in Daniel's car and Raul's car when I was in Miami. It's just way too small, man. There's no legroom. There's literally no legroom. I'm 6'1", and I wasn't comfortable at all. In the Urus, yeah. In the Urus, yeah. But those are all small cars. I need 6 seats in a car. GJ is also breaking above this area. This is a very delicate situation over here. You know why? The reason why this is a delicate area is because previously price rejected this area right here. So I need this candle to close bullish above this area to be able to continue moving up. That's what I want to do. Have to wait for it to close bullish. You do have a 5.5 liter V8? No, it's actually 6.4. It's not 5.5. USD CAD is breaking down. Previous candle closed with no wick at the bottom. So it's a very tricky situation over here. Closed with no wick at the bottom. Your Instagram story saved me yesterday. I had a sell stop without take profit and stop loss. Then remembered when you posted about your leg day. Oh, nice. So my leg day reminded you of stop loss. Perfect. Yeah, man. You always have to put stops. Look at this rejection here. We need this candle to close bullish to be able to continue going up. But if it closes back in the range, then we're ranging between 151 and 151, 140, 150. Check out the truck Rizvani. Okay. Let's check out over here. Oh, what the hell? What's this? This is some off-roading machine over here. It's bulletproof Rizvani tank. Wow, that's some crazy stuff over here. This thing is a monster. 6.2 supercharged V8. Holy. This spits out more than 500 horsepower here. Damn. What are they making these days? I'm telling you, man, all these... This is going to be for the zombie apocalypses over here. When things go bad with the vaccines, this is what's going to happen. This is what you want to have. To run away from everybody. Bulletproof, bomb-proof, sleep inside, probably turns into a bed as well. If GJ fails to break this level, how are you going to consider sells or wait to pass? Yeah, so if GJ doesn't break this level, if you reject this level, I'm going to have to wait for price to break below this area. 150, 970, and then I'm going to take sells below this area to continue down. But really want to see how we're going to close over here. It's very important. We still got 8 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to close. 8 minutes left. You know what that means? That if you want to go get coffee, you want to go get tea, you want to go to the washroom, this is the time to go to the washroom. This is a big advertisement break over here now because we got 8 minutes left for this candle to close. So I gotta wait. Gotta wait for that 8 minutes. What made you hold that sell yesterday for as long as you did and not take your 10 pips as usual? Well, I already took profits on gold buys, right? Gold buys had profitable trade on gold buys. I took sells on GJ. And at that time I was at gym and price moved down around 6 pips, 7 pips. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to put my stops at break even. And if the volume with London close hour continues driving price down, which it should, I think it can continue down for like at least 40 pips, 50 pips, because we're looking at the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame. So put stops at break even, and then I just let it be. Because I already made profits on the gold trade. So I decided to let this run. You know, and it ran pretty nice. I want to get in touch with Kevin. Can one help me with Kevin's email and Instagram address? Well, Kevin doesn't exist over here. I think he's going to show up today. It's Kerwin. Kerwin, by the way. Kerwin. 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 Kevin. Kelvin. People call me Rojo. Rojo Banks. Alright, gold is moving up over here. This is the area I was concerned about on gold, having some rejections here, consolidations here, but I think it should continue on towards 1735. We've got like 5 pips over here left, probably 10 more up towards 1736.50. It's the emotion on getting 50 pips different from getting the usual 10 to 12 pips. No, not really. Not really at all. It's just like feels good that the analysis was right. That's all what it is. It just feels good that the analysis was right. We were right about the volume times. The volume came later on, so that's what it feels like at this point. Did you learn English in Canada or before? Before. Went to a English medium school in Pakistan. We were only allowed to speak English, but obviously no one spoke English a lot. Oh, what's this? Gold, 1 hour chart. Potential entry as current candle breaks previous high. Okay. I guess we already did. Let's take a look over here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, not yet. Oh yeah, we're still below that high over there. It's like a 17, 20 pip range at that point. Raja, tu parles français? Little bit parle français. Not a lot. I remember we went to Quebec City here in Canada, and most places they only spoke French, so we had to Google French, and the only thing I Googled was "un instant s'il vous plaît." It means 1 moment please. So never just say in French, we're like "un instant s'il vous plaît," and then we'd open our little book on what we wanted to say, and then they realize, oh, these guys can't speak French. Can you speak Portuguese? No, I can't speak Portuguese. Alright, what's this? I feel like my analysis is 90% of the time right, but my execution is really poor. I close too early half my trades and so on is a problem. See, that's a problem with a lot of people. Like, when you first start trading, what happens is that you have a confidence issue, right? Your analysis can be 100% right. You know where prices are going to go. Your labeling is going to be okay. Your zones are going to be okay. Your profit targets and your stop losses are also pretty good. But most times what happens is that if price goes in drawdown, we get a little antsy about it, right? We get a little antsy about it. Price goes more in drawdown. We kind of extend our stop loss. Some people remove their stop losses, right? So what you need to do is be confident being in drawdown, right? When you're in drawdown, just understand this, that you can control that drawdown. And the way you can control that drawdown is that you can remove some positions off the charts. You can close partial positions. You can do those things to kind of like mitigate your risk. But once you go back in profits, that's when the real challenge comes in, right? It's pretty weird that when we go in a drawdown, we're more prone to holding that drawdown. But when we go into profits, we're not as confident to hold profits, right? So it's the other way around. So we got to flip the script over here. So whenever you go in profits and you feel like you should close positions, what you need to do is at that time, that's the time where you're having some sort of a confidence issue, right? So whenever you have a confidence issue, just remove 50% of the trade. Whenever you go in profits and you feel like you should close everything, close maybe 80% of the position, 70% of the position, and put stops at break even and let the rest run. That's the best thing you can do at that point. And slowly you're going to build confidence in your analysis. Because if a small position goes to your take profit, and if that happens maybe 4 or 5 times down the road, then you're going to say, okay, you know what? Since the last 6 times my small positions went to my take profits and I closed 80%, maybe at this time I'm going to close maybe let's say 50%. Maybe I'm going to let like a bigger part of the position run towards my take profit. And then your confidence is going to increase. And as your confidence increases, you're going to let full positions run. Like yesterday, what I did, right? Normally I take profits at 10 pips and then I let maybe like 90% run. Yesterday, I made profits on gold and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to put my stops at break even. And if we get stopped out, it's no loss at that point. But if we continue moving down, which it did, then it's a big win at that point. So, like, building confidence, it takes a little bit of time over here. Everyone acting like it's the first time the clock has changed in their entire life. Yes, I think it's the first time most people are really realizing the time change. Because every day there's someone who's getting older and they're learning new things and they're getting amazed at the new things that normal people, like, they experience. So, can you speak Punjabi? Yes. Manu Punjabi bhi aunदी hai. How do you manage your emotions when you start to increase your lot size? Did you get way more stressed every time I go into a trade with 5 to 10 lots? I freak out. Yeah, it was pretty. It's a gradual process because increasing your lot sizes is like trying to ride a bicycle without training wheels. So I think. So here's what happens, right? So we're closing back in the range here, so it's probably going to range over here. So I'm going to tell a little story over here now. Ooh, see USD CAD candle closed with no wick over here. Boom, went up. So basically, here's what happens. Whenever you increase your lot size, the moment you increase your lot size and you take a new trade, it always hits your stop loss. If not always, at least 90% of the time, it's always going to hit your stop loss. And you're like, oh man, hit my stop loss again. So, and then you reduce your lot size and you take another trade, and that reduced lot size trade always hits your take profit. But you're still in a net loss because your larger trade hit your stop loss. So what you need to do at that point is like maybe get really good at managing risk, right? Because if you're increasing your stop loss, right, you should be able to manage your risk with that increased stop loss. Because at that point, you don't want to go back to a smaller lot size. You want to stay at the lot size you're already moving up to. That's the biggest challenge guys face, right? Just be confident that you can manage risk. When you can manage risk, you're not going to be afraid of a loss. That's the thing. Because whenever I take a trade, I always have a set amount of money that I want to put at risk in a particular trade. And then my challenge is to see that, okay, can I lose less than what I have planned to lose over here? So look at that. Candle close. We close below this resistance here. The 30-minute candle is still open at this point. So at this point, I want to see the 30-minute candle closing here. And if it closes above this area, I think we can continue moving bullish at that point. And then I'm going to see if we can kind of like, if I can execute a buy. Oh, wow, look at that. We're about to break this high over here. 151, 170. Do I want to risk this over here? Do I want to take a buy at this point? 151, 180 perhaps? And anticipate price to continue up towards 151, 300. Remember how those candles wick hard as fuck? Yeah, but the only thing I'm looking at is this break of the wick right over here. We broke above this wick at this point. So if we broke above this wick at this point, then there's a high probability for it to continue moving bullish. Don't do it. I already did. Already did at this point right here. Keeping my stops below this current 30-minute candle and really expecting price to continue moving up in this range over here around, at least 151, 300, that area over there. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, it's pretty good. We're moving above this area, broke above this wick, broke above this rejection wick at this point. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, we're also moving bullish here. So yeah, I think it should be okay. Should be okay. The only thing I know is that I can manage my risk, right? If this 15-minute candle closes close to 151, 130, or if it tries to go bearish, I'm just going to close my position at that point. Because then there's going to be a chance for it to continue back in the range. And we don't want price to continue back in the range, right? We want it to continue moving bullish. GU is also moving up at this point here. Good morning. What do you think about this EU? It just broke 1.1930. It couldn't break that yesterday. I think if you send the chart, we can take a look at that there. Can't get a question answered over here. Too many people. I'm going to controller FX. All right, perfect. See you there. Technically, NY session opens at the same time after daylight saving, 9:30 a.m. But it feels early because yes. Oh wow, look at that. See, we broke above this wick over here. Nice, nice one, Rojo Banks. Rojo Banks. 151, 300. Okay, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is sells. GU sells. Enter when support broke. Stop loss to break even. 90% booked. Nice, beautiful. Very, very nice trade over here. Oh, it's the same chart. Okay. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. We still need to wait for this candle to close. Got about 10 minutes left over here. And maybe, maybe this move up is going to be a little bit of a retracement of this move down that happened in the London session, I've seen this happen before, so, possibly we could move up at that point. So since I'm almost in 4 pip profit, 3 pip profits at this time, I'm going to be very cautious about what I'm going to do when price comes back to my entry point. He's so sneaky about his entries. Actually, price came at my entry while I was in it. Yeah, March I'm being very, very cautious here. I had a pretty good run on March and then had a losing streak, and I was pretty sad about that. We're coming up here on GU as well. All right. When you look a little further to the left on GJ, you can see some wicks at 151, 200. You didn't think of these wicks on the 15-minute time as possible rejections. This area right here, yes, I'm being very cautious about this area here to the left-hand side, which is why I want price to continue moving up towards, 151, 260, 280, that area right over there. So I see these wicks here. I see these wicks right over here too, so that's why I'm being very, very cautious about this area here. But, I think we still have room. We have clean candles here, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, Raja, are we going to make profit? I don't know about we. There's only me, and there's you, and then there's everyone else over here. Gold is just chilling at this point now. Literally just relaxing here, gold. GU is moving up here. GJ is kind of like struggling in this area here. So we still got some time left for these candles to close. We got about 8 minutes left for these candles to close. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is sent by Mr. Fabio Alexandre from the Gulag. Let's take a look at this chart. Fabio Alexandre. Oh, EU. So price is moving up. You're looking at this area here to the left hand side. Higher highs, higher lows, long above 30. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, as long as price stays above this black line over here you've drawn, I think we have some range to go up till over here too. But then again, we have some USD news coming in about an hour as well. So that may play some role into, like, you know, affecting EU. And we can look at GJ over here. We're moving up over here now. We're coming up to a possible rejection area. But now the challenge is, are we gonna reject from here, or are we gonna continue moving up towards 151 280? 151 280 is where my 10 pip target is, almost over here. So that's what I want tapped here today. Where did you enter? I entered when the moon crossed the sun, and I saw the spaceships jumping from the... Man, come on, man. Can't you see the screen? This is what I don't understand. Can't you guys see the screen? Crazy. If you guys can't see the screen over here, man, I don't think you should be even trading at that point, because you won't be able to see any candles. Just crazy. Insane. That's why you're in the Gulag there. This is why we named the Gulag the Gulag. All right, let's see over here. What's going on here? Can you look at this EU setup? We already looked at that EU setup. So, okay. So since I went in profits for about 5-6 pips at this point, right? I went in profits for about 5-6 pips. If price comes back to my entry point, I'm going to close 50% of my positions at that point, right? And the reason why I'm going to close 50% is that I'm in profits here, and if it comes back in drawdown, I don't want my entire position to go in drawdown, right? I don't want the market to take me in drawdown with my entire position. I want the market to take me in drawdown with a part of my position, not the whole position. A part of my position. And then obviously I can decide if I want to close the whole thing or not. So the only thing we can control is risk, and the amount we're going to lose. That's the only thing we can control. We can't control if prices continue moving up. We can't control if it's going to go down. We can't control that. The day you realize that what factors you're in total control, your trading will be very stress-free at that point. Just got to realize what powers you have over the market. With 10 pip target, will you take profits on 5 pips as 50%? No, I don't do that. If I'm going to take profits, it's going to be at 10, 8, 10, somewhere over there. Pound yen, waiting for 30 minutes to reject. Yes, this is something I'm keeping in mind as well. This is why I'm being very, very cautious about this over here. That we may reject this area. So we still got 4 minutes left for this candle to close, so we're going to wait for 4 minutes here. Looks like USD CAD is coming back to continue down. I think we'll have to break below this low over here on USD CAD. Got some range here. Now I'm not sure whether this range is kept for retail sales later on or what's happening with that. But we also got some sort of a minor zone right over here as well. GU is moving further off. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, somebody closed in 5 pips, didn't feel confident. What did we talk about not feeling confident just 10 minutes ago? What did we talk about not feeling confident? Whenever you're not confident, close 50% or close 80%. That's what we talked about. So if you're not confident, You close 80% and you put stops at break even and you let the rest run. Oh wow, GU really went forward over here. Went up to this rejection area here now. Now we can't sell over here because, you know, it's still very, very bullish at this point. Same with GJ. Very, very bullish coming up to the zone. Still got 2 minutes left for this candle to close. Ooh, price came back to my entry point. I closed 50%. I just closed 50% at this point. Right over here. When it came back to my entry point. Waiting for the rejection. Okay, yeah, some people are looking for sells. That's totally fine, totally valid. I'm looking for sells below 151. Right here. Below this area, I'm looking for sells. Because this is a consolidation area in my mind. Look at this, right? This is just ranging over here at this point. So I'm looking for sells below 159.70. All right, so let's take a look at this GJ trade. Buys above this area, looks good, looks good. It's a much safer buys above this area. GU is also approaching this area. USD CAD, ooh, retraced all the way back. USD CAD. USD CAD is a delicate situation over here. How do you close 50%? Well, what you need to do is, you need to right click your position on MetaTrader and then you need to close the amount you want to close. Or I'm going to display magic keys over here and you can probably look into magic keys and you can really close your positions that way as well. Where is it? This one? Nope. Where is magic key? Yeah, right there. See now I'm in drawdown, right? I'm in drawdown, but I'm not in drawdown with my full position. I'm in drawdown with the 50% that's left. Oh, now I'm back in profits here. So, you know, managing risk is really important. If you're reading this, then you are reading this. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Can you please explain why you let yesterday Jesus short run for 50 pips to the downside while you always take profits at 10 pips? I already explained that earlier on. If this closes above, will you add more positions? Let's take a look at the 15 minute. Let's look at 5 minute. No, probably no. I'm not going to add more positions because, I mean, here's the thing, right? Adding a position is like taking a new trade. Okay, so I don't see any way to take a new trade other than the trade I'm already in at this point because we're obviously approaching some sort of a rejection over here, which may cause some issues. The 30-minute candle has closed. We closed above this area now. Yeah, this 30-minute is open at this point. I think what I'm going to do is I may bring my stop losses up as well. I bring my stop loss up to 151, 110. So this trade may turn out to be a risk managed trade over here if it doesn't continue moving in our favor. When the candle close better don't add position. What does it mean if a candle close weak doji candle? Weak doji candle doesn't exist. It's either a doji candle or it's a small body candle. It means there was indecision, nothing really happened. You know, I mean, price tried to do something, but it didn't really do anything at that point. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Gold sell if we break the previous 15-minute low. The only problem is you have this area right over here, and then you have this consolidation area right over here. So we don't know if price is going to come down and bounce off of this area to go up. We don't know that. And also we got news coming in about an hour. So I think it's going to be a better idea to kind of like wait for the news to come around. Yeah, see this? We have this consolidation over here. It's going to be a much better trade if you wait for a break below 1730. Because if you break below 1730, you have to like 1728 and possibly down towards 1727 if the numbers are good, which I think the numbers are going to be good. So see what happens. So I moved my stop loss up to 151, 110, just below this previous 15-minute candle. Oh, someone is saying unmute me, bro. Well, you need to raise your hand. Oh, no, I can do this too. See, right now, I'm going in drawdown at this point, right? 5-minute candles are going against me at this point. So what I did over here is that I closed another 50% right over here.
Yeah, I closed everything.
Oh, nice.
I don't like that rejection zone.
Yes. But here's the thing. Even though I removed risk, I'm still in this trade. You know, I still have some position in this trade. And if it continues up to my target, amazing. But if it comes down to hit my stop loss, what I did, I really mitigated my risk. My entire risk going into this trade was around $800, right? Right now, if it hits my stop loss, what am I losing over here? From 800 down to I'm losing around 70 bucks, 80 bucks. So reduced my risk by 90%. You know, just because my confidence is not here since the candles are closing against us and moving against us, you know, so you got to be very careful with your risk assessment at that point.
And how you were saying that that you've seen that before, that drop on during London, and then that retracement pre-New York, and then New York is gonna continue dropping.
All right, let's take a look at this. Look this trade on GU, how to be better than entry when the candle breaks the maximum for the previous OK, entered 0.02, close 50%, as it was only no longer to manage trade, run is protected. Nice. It's a winning trade over here. It's a pretty good trade. Like if you look at the 30-minute time frame, you see it went up clean. There were no problems. Brazil. Yeah, perfect. Still in this trade over here. I'm still in with my whole position. I think the 15-minute is making a low wick and is going to continue up. Yes, I think so too. Target is right up over here. 151, 280, 151, 300. Oh.
Look at gold.
What's gold doing? Oh. Is it valid to sell GJ if this 30-minute candle closed bearish, creating resistance? Let's take a look over here. If this 30-minute candle closes bearish, the only problem is that we have this resistance over here, which is going to turn into possible support. You know, that's the only issue. And if you do kind of like break below this area, then our range hit to like 8 pips, 9 pips. So what I'm really looking at is to maybe break below 159.70 for sells. Yeah, below right over here, because then we got like a 16 pip range, 15 pip range. You know, so that's what I'm looking at, break below this area here. Oh, look at that. This thing is moving now. We're about to break the high on the 15-minute time frame. Does Kerbin have a YouTube channel? No, Kerbin does not have a YouTube channel.
Kelvin.
Yeah, man, you guys from Kevin, Kelvin, Kerbin. Next going to be Kermit.
They call me Mark. Mike. Yeah.
This guy has changed. You never traded this aggressive. I don't think this is aggressive at all. I've been mitigating risk. That's not aggressive. Do you always have no spread on your platform? There's no such thing as no spread. There's always spread. Do you always use this trading strategy? Because having a spread of 25 pips on EvaTrade. Oh, 25 pips is a lot of spread, man. That's a lot. 25 pips? I think you meant 2.5 pips. 25 is way too much. Way too much. My spread is like 1.3, 1.4. Wow. 25 pips. Damn. Your broker is really finessing you there. Must be 2.5. Can't be 25.
Yeah, he probably meant 2.5.
That's highway robbery, man. 25 pips.
Nah, it's like a regular standard account. 2.5.
All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Ooh, GJ, 15-minute time frame. Stops above the last candle, entry over here. Nice. Came down here. So what happened? You secured positions. Like, what happened? GJ, close 50%, close 25% at break even. Oh, nice. So you covered your commissions there. Oh, look at that. G was also rejecting that area. Gold is 100% waiting for retail news here today. Okay, let's see over here. What are you thinking about on Bitstamp? I don't even know what Bitstamp is, so I don't know what to think about it. Sorry, this is what I meant by this weak bullish candle. Oh, yeah, that basically means that, like, you know, price tried moving and basically nothing happened. So that's basically a write-off. So I would call that as a write-off. So that entire 30-minute candle was a write-off candle. Nothing happened because price opened and closed at the same point. Can someone send this indicator to me? I mean the entry indicator. That's a delicate situation, man. You know someone who has an entry indicator, an indicator to tell you when to enter a trade? Trust me, if that was real and if that worked, no one would be here in the streams. Everyone would be casually making money, no problem. Entry indicator. Just think about what you said. Entry indicator. An indicator to tell you when to enter. The only entry indicator you need is called EYES. This is the best indicator that you can get on the market so far for your entries. This is the same thing you use when you drive and you want to stop at a red light. It's the same thing you use, like, you know, that not to feed the lions at the zoo because they're going to chop off your hand. EYES, best indicator in the market today. Someone's Googling EYES. 100%. Someone Googled it. EYES indicator.
I'm gonna ask you if you have the script too. Watch.
Yeah, I got the script.
$100 a piece.
Oh, I think you meant this one right here. Right here. Yeah, my bad. We get carried away sometimes. So you go right over here to the left hand side, go to prediction and measurement tools, click that, and then you get this long and short thing over here. You want to go long, you hit long. You want to go short, you hit short. Yeah, I'm sorry, we just get carried away sometimes. Can you get Mo Lester? Oh yeah, we've done this before. I'm not gonna do this again.
You were about to say
Yeah, we've done this before.
Mike Hunt.
Last time I'm like, who is this guy? I didn't get it.
Oh man.
All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, gold, 15-minute chart. Just waiting for 15-minute candle to close outside one of these ranges. Yeah, it looks good. Below this area here was this price 1731. A really good idea to continue down towards 1728. Is it 28? Yeah, 29.28. And in this area over here too. We got about 50 minutes left for USD retail sales news, and then we're going to see what we're going to do. Currently, we're rejecting this area here as well, so I don't think these buys are going to play out. But since I'm already in this position, probably going to keep it on. This candle is about to close in 17 minutes, and if it closes bullish, I'm going to bring my stops below this 30-minute candle over here. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to bring my stop below this previous 15-minute candle. So really slowly, like, you know, tightening up my stops. And look what's happening to my risk reward, right? As I tighten up my stops, my risk reward gets better and better. You know, so risk reward is all subjective at this point. All right. Earlier market rejection in this place. That's true. This is the same level we're at right now. Possibly it will reject it again and continue down to this level. Mr. Abhi, I really like this analysis, and I think for that rejection to happen, we need to see some sort of rejections happening over here, and for price to continue back below, you know, 151, 130, 120. So if we can come back within this range, then we can say that this move up was a fake out. And then we can start to talk about, you know, price going back down. Who do you prefer more, Diljit Dosanjh or Sidhu Moosewala? You know, both of them have different vibes. Sidhu has a vibe of like, you know, that gangster guy, that more in like, you know, like guns and cars and trucks and stuff like that. Diljit is more of a romance guy, you know, like romance. He's funny, he's hilarious. So they both have like different styles. Bohemia is the OG of Punjabi gangster rap. There's no comparison to Bohemia. Can you take a look at this gold chart by Supreme Timo channel? Let's take a look at this over here, and pound yen is moving back up in this vicinity, which is pretty good. We're moving back up over here. Amazing. Still in this trade. Even though I manage my risk, still in this trade over here today. Gold. All right. Stop loss going to be over 15-minute candle. Going to enter this trade by impulsive entry. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bit of consolidation over here. So who knows if price comes down here and starts consolidating here, Supreme Timo channel. So you'll have to be careful. Maybe sells below this area would make much more sense. Below 1730. May want to look at that.
What's that at the bottom? That looks like a carpet.
Oh, this is the this is our pitchfork indicator.
Oh.
Yeah. Looks like a carpet. Is this move on GJ a retracement before continuing down? A retracement is going to be when we have a rejection. That's what a retracement is going to be, when we have a rejection. So let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. See, at this point, the 30-minute candle is still open. We got 14 minutes left here for this candle to close. And man, pretty excited to see what's going to happen now. Are we going to come back and I'm going to have to close my trade, or is it going to continue moving up to hit my take profit? Already secured some positions here at break even, close partials, so now just chilling. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is gold, 30-minute chart. Resistance is there, solid, perfect. Your resistance is there again, solid. And then you got another one right down over here. This looks solid, it's pretty good. It's pretty good at this point. Hey, Raja, do you have beef with Drake? Or everything okay in Canada? Yeah, everything's fine. Met him yesterday for coffee. He's like, hey, you know what? Things are cool. I'm like, yeah, perfect. So everything's cool.
Hey, Roger, just wanted to say real quick, man, your risk management with the magic keys is unbelievable. Especially setting the in this situation, I got the partial stop loss set on that GJ trade, and it's just like, this is amazing. Just had to say thank you, man, for real.
I know, right? Like now it's no stress.
It's no stress, and like it almost makes you feel like, how was this not around before?
Yeah, I mean, it's so helpful. Like for me, it's helpful in a way that I can walk away from the charts knowing that if it hits that level, it's going to take certain percentage out, 100%. How to stop shaking and sweating badly when in trades? I don't know. It depends where that's coming from. Is that coming from after taking a lot of losses? Is that because you're over risking or you're over trading? You know, so a lot of,
It sounds like you're a doctor.
yeah, I mean, it could be any number of things. Maybe maybe if you feel like that, maybe stop trading for about a week and then come back.
Usually, if you're too nervous during a trade, it's because you're over risking, in my opinion.
Yeah. I believe that too. What's this over here? Yeah, when it works. So yeah, I think you need to contact support for that, or maybe you need to reinstall Magic Keys and then see if that works or not. Pound yen 30-minute chart. We're at this level over here, which coincides with the zone over here. So it's going to be, this is why it's a very tricky situation at this point. Either, oh, what happened here? Yeah, either we're going to reject it, come back in the range, and this move up is going to be a fake out, or we're just making this. Here's the thing. If this candle breaks the low of the previous 15-minute candle, at that point, I'm closing all my trade at that point. Everything. Quick question. Magic Key is wireless. How much distance we can use? The same distance as any regular Bluetooth. Same with the mouse.
Man, it's in the kitchen building point.
All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is a chart on GJ. So you're looking for buys above 151, 250. Yeah, because we got clean range over here. That looks good. It's pretty good. Pretty good idea. This is no trade range, but if you come down here, you're looking for sells below this area. I think you may want to look at this area right over here on a smaller time frame here as well, 15-minute time frame, around 151. Oh wow, GU is rocking and rolling over here, man. I think GU was the trade here for today. Yeah, GU was the trade here today. So this is saying US dollar is weak. Probably that's why we're seeing a big jump in GU, because the dollar is weak. That should propel GU bullish here, right? Weak dollar, strong pound moves up, right? Pound yen is having problems because I guess pound is not that strong, but the US dollar is way weaker than how strong the pound is, which is why I think we're having a pretty good move up over here. Is there a script or Magic Keys provided? No. No matter how many times you ask us, the answer is going to be the same. People think sometimes when they ask something like 4 or 5 times, the answer is going to change. No, it's going to be the same answer. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is gold, 15-minute chart. Possible sells at 1740. 1740 all the way up over here. Or did you mean possible buys up to 1740? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, we can get there, no problem. 1740. Just need to break above 1736 and then we got a 40 pip range. Hey, Raja, are you on early to catch the news? No, we're at the same time here every day. It's almost 8 a.m. here in New York right now. We moved ahead by 1 hour. Oh, what's this? I risked around 40 euros on this trade. I managed my risk and just closed with less than 5 euros lost. No reason to sweat and stress out when managing risk. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And I think after a wild ride, we're probably going to continue up towards 151, 280. Wow, GU is really running over here. We got a resistance right here in GU, right at this level over here. What happened to gold? Nothing. Nothing happened to gold. Gold is ranging over here. We have news coming in about 37 minutes. Hey, just want to share my appreciation for your mentorship and dedication to trading. Have been tricked in past, and your streams my ability to save my FX career. Oh, nice. Thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. I mean, yeah, really appreciate it. We do these things because we really enjoy it. That's the whole reason. Buys above this area, minor resistance, 27 pip range. I think it's pretty good, you know. Like, I mean, if you do break above this area, you can possibly say that, okay, maybe this minor zone is just a little bit of a roadblock for the full position to continue moving bullish, which I think there's enough volume, so we'll see what happens once we break above this area here. Oh wow, look at this. We're back in the game. We're coming up. Slowly but surely, I think we're going to make it here. We're at 151, 250 at this point. Ooh, someone donated $2. Do you recommend a 25 pip broke? 25 points. I think that was 2.5 pips. All right, 151, 240. Can we tap into 151, 280 or 151, 300? The volume from NY Open, can we get that done today? Can we get it done today? 151, 280. $151, 280 going once. 151, 280 going twice. And no. What's your take on FTMO? I think it is what it is. Best way for nobody to test the water. Any recommended practice sites to play with fake money? I don't know. You can open a demo account and then you can go with there. Did you add risk back? No. There was no way for me to add risk back, so I didn't add risk back at all. If you look at the 30-minute, we broke above the high over here. We look at the 1 hour, we're moving up over here. 15 minutes still open at this point. We got 4 minutes left for this candle to close. So let's see what happens here. I opened an 8 lot, and right now I have maybe like 1.5 lot running at this point. So if we hit take profit, I'm probably going to make around $130 on this trade. Pretty excited about that. Ooh, look at this madness on gold. Damn, Daniel. Gold is coming back in the range here. Are we going to break 1730 and go down for the news? It's going to be interesting. What happened to GU? GU went bullish. What do you mean what happened to GU? We also have news coming in pretty soon. Oh wow, look at that. We're breaking these areas here on gold. The candle's about to close, so you got to be very careful at this time. Got to be extremely careful over here. We got news coming in about 34 minutes. Retail sales data. Oh, GJ is on its move over here now. 151, 250. Can we tap 260? Oh, we got 260. Can we get 280? Can we get 151, 280? 280 in 3 minutes. Can we get it? Gold is stuck at this point. G is also approaching this resistance here. Wow, just before the news, we're setting up towards some zones at this point over here. Would you take an entry on gold below this wicks on gold? Below these wicks on gold? I don't know. Possibly not. Probably no. I think after this trade is done on pound yen, that's it. I'm going to call it a day after that. Whatever the outcome is. If the outcome is break even, you know, so be it. But we'll see how like, you know, price basically sets itself up before retail sales data. Now, this is a very important situation here on GJ. Look at this. We're at this rejection area. Price is bullish. There's no confirmation for sells at this point. So if someone's taking sells, I think it's going to be very risky because you need the candles to at least print in your direction. Because right now, the candles are all printing bullish. How's your spread on gold? It's pretty high. It's like 2.5 pips, sometimes 3 pips. You know, spread on gold is high. USD CAD is also moving bearish at this point. Damn. Yeah, this is pretty good for USD CAD. If it's coming bearish, it should continue moving bearish over here. We got about like a minute left for this candle to close. And once this 30-minute candle closes, probably going to move my stop up over here. I actually moved my stops to 151. Sorry, move my stops to 151, 150. Really, really, really mitigating the risk here today. $30 seconds before the NY Open. Man, I think this trade was a really, really good example of mitigating risk, applying risk management. Because look at the way this 30-minute candle is about to close at this point over here. It's coming back to an entry point with a big rejection, coming back to an entry point right over here. And this is where I closed my entire position at this point, right here. I closed everything. So I had an 8 lot, and on that 8 lot, I lost $17.96. Go figure. You know, and if this continues up after this, so be it. You know, it is what it is. Because I managed risk, things didn't really come into my favor, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to call it a day after that.
So much easier using your magic keys for that, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the 2.0 version coming soon to my house.
Yeah, yeah, we're probably looking to maybe shipping them out by the first week of April.
A $17 loss on an 8-lot trade it's insane. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically like my first I closed when it came to my take profit, and then it came down. I closed another 50%. And then basically it was just like closing 50 again, and tiny, tiny loss. Gold is also ranging here right before the retail sales data over here. So what was this? Trade 1, this is GJ buys. What should I put? 1 pip loss? Yeah, it's almost like a 1 pip loss here. What's the difference between version 1 and version 2? The only difference is there's some cosmetic differences, but the biggest difference is that it's rechargeable, basically. Yeah, you can recharge it. That's the only difference there with the new version. So since price is just ranging, USD CAD is also trying to continue down here. It's going to be really important to wait for retail sales data. Ooh, we're breaking the lows at this. If this was GJ, I would have been entering sells over here for price to continue down. Because we're breaking these lows, breaking below these wicks. Did a retest here too. Any hack to get magic keys working with TradingView? No, there's no hacks. You need to write code for that. Is magic keys a monthly fee or just one-time fee? It's one-time fee. It's actually a physical product. Here, let me show you guys. Here's my water bottle. This is the, okay, let me show it to the gulag over here too. This is the newer version over here. Sleek looking, looks like very compatible with the iPhone. Doesn't work with the iPhone, looks compatible with the iPhone. You have a USB lead over here. It has a lithium battery inside, so you can charge it basically. Turns on, got a little red light over there, and the layout is pretty smooth. This is actually smoother than the older one we had right over here. Actually, it's a little smaller here too. Salesman music on. Well, you know, I'm just showing you the make. It's more sturdy. It's got these rubbers at the bottom, so it doesn't slip on your desk. I'm not sure if someone notices that or not, but the main thing is it has no batteries. Like the old one, it had batteries. Like you needed to put batteries in it, right here. And my batteries ran out once, and it was a big problem. So then we started to look into this one here. Comes with your charging cable right here, longer cable, and comes with your USB thing right over here too. Plug in your computer, and we're good to go. Okay, let's do this. Wow, look at that. Pound yen. Great decision to manage risk and just, that's it. Can magic keys be somehow set up with TradingView? No. What device is that? I'm new to the channel. It's on your screen, and also you can take a look in the description as well. Ooh, risked 300 pounds and lost 3 pounds. Amazing. You know what? I'm going to call it a day here with my trading as far as my trading goes. Because if I can call it a day, knowing that I lost $17 on an 8 lot, I think that's amazing. That's perfect. You know, so this was a character building day here today. Executed on a trade, didn't really work out, managed risk. Perfect. What about your hair growth? Is the surgery working? Yes, it's working. People are more you're more worried about my hair growth. Yeah, it takes about 4 or 5 months. It takes about 4 or 5 months to 100% get back on. Why you not send magic keys to Brazil? Yeah, we do send it to Brazil. Your gangs over there, they keep robbing our postmen. Brazil is headache with shipping. I'm surprised you do send to Brazil. Yeah, we send it via DHL. You know, sometimes they don't want to go there, but other times they do go there. So it depends. Hey Raja, I have a 500, I guess, euro account. Do you recommend to take bigger lot than 0.01 if I can manage my risk? Yeah, I think if you have a 500 euro account, you can easily use like a 0.05 lot. You know, that's like around 1%. 0.05. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Borga Rabi. Borga Rabi. Let's take a look over here. This is a sell. Took sell before price broke support. Oh, nice. You took this move down in London session. Very nice. Oh, damn. Look at that. Gold tapped into the support and boom, straight up. What percentage should we be looking to grow our account every week or day? I think in the beginning, you shouldn't be focused on what percentage to grow your account. I think in the beginning, what you should focus on is to have winning trades. That's where your focus should be on. To have winning trades, have winning analysis. Because if you focus on a certain percentage, okay, so let's say I focus on maybe getting 1% a day, right? But today I got maybe minus 0.01%. You know, so now am I going to trade more to reach my target? No, because my whole goal is to have a winning trade every day, you know, or to take 1 or 2 trades every day, whether that's going to hit my goal or whether it's not going to hit my goal, right? But my goal every day is to focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. With confidence, you can start risking more, and when you risk more, you get more wins and stuff like that. So, like, you know, I don't think setting goals is a good idea, because in a way, setting goals is like you're setting yourself up for failure in a way, because now, you know, you need to reach that goal. And if you haven't reached that goal, then you may want to, like, you know, take any unnecessary risk, or you may want to overtrade to reach your goal. And it just gets super bad at that time. Ooh, what's Mac? Oh,
Assalamu alaikum, Raju bhai.
hello, Wa Salam. How are you?
Sir, I'm fine. Thank you, sir. How about you?
Good, good, good. Very nice, very nice.
Sir, you were talking about that mitigating risk. But sir, I have seen your unlearn and learn session. And that, sir, you have said that you can increase your risk when your confidence increases, right?
Mm.
Okay, so...
Yeah. So, what's the question?
Sir, I basically just slipped out of my mind.
Okay.
I actually sorry. When I came back, I will came back again.
Oh, कोई बात नहीं.
It happened, sir. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay, what's next? Just why are we down 1 pips? I don't know. Why are we down 1 pips? Rojo Banjos. Okay. Can't really set goals on FX. That's true. Anyone trading on Dukas copy? Any suggestions? I don't know. Hey Raja, I work 8 to 4 and I get $400 a month. I want to leave my job and start trading. How much do I need to start? Reach my target, $400 a month. Well, it depends on where you live, because I'm pretty sure you don't live in North America, because in North America, $400 is basically, excuse my language. No, actually, no, it's basically nothing. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to decide how much you got saved, how much you can invest in your trading account. And when you do invest in your trading account, you still want to have some money put aside for bills and stuff like that in case you lose it. So there are a lot of factors that go into that, deciding how much you want to win from trading. Obviously, if your pay is like $400 a month, you may want to make $500 a month from trading. And I think a really safe place to start, not knowing your financial situation, could be maybe start with $100. It's way too low, but it's still up to some sort of a living standard if you start with $100, you know.
Hey, good morning, Rakeel.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Good. Okay. I think a week ago you mentioned something very interesting about Jeevan. He had a feed. I can't remember the name. I think it was called Icon or Acon or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, it's Econ Rooters.
Acon Rooters?
Yeah, let me Google it over. EIKON. Rooter? Yeah, right here. Econ Rooters.
Econ Rooters. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. All right. Econ Rooters. Okay. All right.
Buyer beware, it's very expensive.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I just couldn't remember for the life of me what the name of it was. I know it was Icon or Econ or something, but I just spelled it wrong. So that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's from like thousand a month, something like that. Oh, you can get it for $99.
Oh, I'll see that. Okay.
Oh. Can't we pay from Pakistan via Visa card for Magic Keys? It does not show Pakistan in options. Yes, so you need to contact support. We actually have a local bank facility there for people in Pakistan. Not from India though, in case someone messages me about India. India is on another planet right now. They're banning everything in India, man. They're banning trading, they're banning Forex, they're banning crypto. They're banning every way that you can make money in India. I don't know what's going on. Modi is going crazy, man. He's like, oh, you want to make money? Okay. Let me teach you a lesson.
It's like freedom is out of this country.
Freedom is gone. All right, so look at this 1 hour candle. Once this 1 hour candle breaks the low of the previous 1 hour candle, then we have a resistance form right over here. And now someone's going to say, oh, he's looking for buys, now he's looking for sells. No, we're following price action at this point. This is how you get fluid in the markets. You follow price action, right? You think things, you look at things very logically. I'm not going to take any sells. I already took one trade and I'm going to call it a day at that, but I'm just going to spectate price after this now. When's the broker going to be ready? We're just waiting on some legal paperwork to be finished by Medico. It's just taking way too long than we anticipated. Where did the word gulag come from? It's actually from Russia. I don't know the exact term, but it was a big thing that happened in Russia where I think they forced 6 million farmers down the road in Serbia, something like that. And then I heard about gulag first in Call of Duty. That's where I heard first about it, in Call of Duty. Warzone. Like, when you die, they send you to gulag and then... What's a good lot size for $4,000? I don't know. I think it depends on your risk, really. I mean, you can use 1 lots, you can use like 40-cent lots, 50-cent lots. I think if you have $4,000 to put in your trading account, doing like a 50-cent lot is still pretty good. Because with that, you can easily make $50 a day. Like your risk can be $30. You can make $50 a day, $60 a day. That's still pretty good to start. 50, 60 bucks in about a few minutes, pretty good. Man, my emotions are going away with every day. Oh, wow, it's just amazing. It feels like my inner Raja is coming to life. No, that's the thing. Like, the whole concept about trading is to let go of emotions. And slowly, if your emotions can fade away, I think that's a beautiful thing. Look at this thing over here. This is still rocking and rolling here, GU. Right before the USD news. So we're going to see what the news comes out as. Oh, iPhone is drawing lines. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Let's take a look at this trade idea here. Sell below 151.030. I might go as far as saying sell below 159.70 over here. Because then there are cleaner candles below that area. See this here? We still have some minor support on the 15-minute time frame. So below this area right here, we have cleaner candle coming down towards support at 158.00. GU played out well for me. Thank you. My trade for the day. Oh, nice, man. Well done. Congratulations. GU had a very, very, very clean move. Extremely clean move. Cleanest move out of everything here today. USD CAD is kind of like moving below that area as well, but there's only like a 9-pip range over here. The Gulag was a system of forced labor to establish camps during Joseph Stalin's long regime. Yeah, I saw a whole documentary on it. Like 6 million people who died. They were forced to walk on this road, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a pretty long road. And in wintertime, it was really cold, and a lot of people died on that road because they had to walk. I used to panic trade 2 months ago. Now I accept the loss and call it a day. Oh, beautiful. That's where you want to be with your trading psychology. What's your view on trading news on gold? See, we got a resistance at 1736. Really strong resistance. If you look on the 4-hour time frame, let's remove everything here, right? So on the 4-hour, we have a huge rejection at 1736 right over here. So on the smaller time frames, on the 1-hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, you'll have to see this area to break. Once we break below 1735, 1736, there's an easy road going up towards, 1739, 1740, and then above this area, we have another zone going all the way up towards 1742. Here to the left hand side, you can see these wicks over here, right? This is in the case that if news comes out bad for the US dollar, right? Because then we can say gold can continue moving bullish. But if news comes out good, not only we're going to be in a range over here, but we'll need to break below 1730 for price to really come down towards, 1727. Somewhere over here. Let me bring this zone down over here. Yeah, this area at this point.
Hey Roger, man, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Just a question, really, right, on psychology. So basically, like, I've been profitable for a few weeks and that, and then like about 2 months, yeah. And now, like, I've hit like a stale period where I'm about the same, like for the past week and a half. What do you think I should do? Like, I don't know, man. Like, the account doesn't seem to be going up. The account doesn't seem to be going down. Like, it's ranging in the same sort of like level.
Yeah, just look at your losses. Just look at your losses, because you can't increase your wins, and this is a very common problem where people stay in a break-even stage for a very long time, right? And the only thing you can change is your risk. Just look at your losses and always look to see how you can really lower down your losses. Because if you can't lower your losses down, I mean, your profits are not going to increase magically. They will always remain the same, like for the most part. And just try to really lower down your losses. That's basically it. Like, I took a trade here that turned out to be a losing trade, but I really managed my risk, because my wins are all the same. My wins are always like 10 pips, 12 pips, 15 pips, but my losses, I always make sure that my losses are way less than what I plan to lose.
Cool, man. Cheers.
Yeah, man. Cheers. So that's what you got to do at that point. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is GJ 30-minute chart. Took a buy on FOMO and managed risk and got out. I just want to know, was this a buy? Was this a buy bought at the high? Yes. This was a buy bought at the high. A really good buy would have been somewhere. When did I enter? Oh yeah, right over here. Yeah, my entry was somewhere here, 151, 180. Entering up over here was a little too high. This is GU. Oh, nice. Candle came down, broke the low, and continued moving bearish over here. Hey, Raja, question for management loss on today's trade. The price first went in your direction, and then you were able to manage risk once it came back down. How do you manage risk if the price goes against you straight away? If price goes against me straight away, I'm probably going to look at the 15-minute time frame. If it's breaking a low, I'm going to manage risk based on that. If it's like, yeah, basically that's it. If it breaks the low on the 15-minute, I'm probably going to manage risk based on that. If it goes against me, in the very start. Can you give GJ a new chance if the 15-minute candle closes bullish? I think, I was actually looking at that as well. And what I was looking at is that if we break above this area here, can see this is thing. You got one rejection here, and then you got another one right over here around 151,400. Let's see that area on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, if this candle closes bullish, this 30-minute candle, and if the next 15-minute candle can break above this area, I think we can continue up towards 151,400 over here. So that's something you can take a look into. GBP CAD, once this candle closes bullish, impulse buys can be taken. Yes, I agree with that. Clean range over here too. And GBP CAD, it moves a lot as well. It's got a lot of volume. So this is also going to be a very tricky area because this was a huge rejection before. So you would really want price to close strong bullish for price to continue moving up. We also got news coming in about 8 minutes. High volume news, retail sales data is about to come out. So let's see how that affects everything. If I understand correctly, you do breakout trades. How come you don't buy from support and sell from resistance to catch more of a move? Like buy from 15900, 15900, because at that point we need a candle to close in our favor to take a buy. I mean, looking back at the chart and saying, oh, you could have bought right over here, it's very easy, right? But you need candles to close in your favor. That's what you need to do. And if price is making a low, there's a probability it can make a resistance and then come down to retest that low. So retesting that low has a higher probability than for price to continue moving bullish, but it is right now, so, you know. And also at this time, I was sleeping at this time. I wasn't awake. But normally I don't sell resistances. I look for confirmations, and I think waiting for confirmations has really helped me mitigate my risk and really helped me overall in trading here as well. Please, can you look at my GJ buy analysis using Fibonacci and retest? All right, let's take a look over here. Ooh, nice. Took a buy right down over here. Fib golden zone entry based off retest. TP1 is 70%. TP2 right up over here. Nice. Let's see if that works out or not. We got 5 minutes left. I'm going to bring my station down here. I hope I don't break anything. If the screens go black, that means the stream has ended. Oh, so far so good. Perfect. I see on Software FX the script for managing trades. Is that where the magic keys came from? That's where the idea of magic keys came from. To probably have the same interface on a handheld device, and that's it. Ooh, look at that. We're moving up over here on GJ. If we move above, let's say 151,250, I think we're heading straight up towards 151,400. Will you be giving your trade a second chance? Probably if we break above 151,260, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We got around 3.5 minutes left here for the news. Rojo mindset can do everything. Probably no. Probably we'll see what happens. We still got about 3 minutes left here. Hey, can we get new analysis on your JPY? Okay, let's see over here. We're at 221. We're waiting for 260. Let's take a look at your JPY over here. Oh, your JPY is coming down. Let's take a look on the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it's just ranging over here. 4 hours ranging, 1 hour is coming back in the range. How big is this range over here? This is like a 9 pip range, 12, 13 pip range at this point. But even if we break below this area, it's like 12, 13 pips away. Yeah, we're just gonna wait here. We got about 2 minutes left here for the news, so it's better to just wait. Gold is also kind of like creating resistance at 1735, 1736. Out of context, how often do you do the ganja? Probably at nighttime. That's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do the ganja.
What is the link between ganja and trading?
No, that's what it said. Out of context, and then there were a bunch of danger signs that this is really out of context.
Oh my god.
If we hit 2,000 likes, could you call Kerwin and share to us gold analysis? I don't know, man. Kerwin's probably busy somewhere. Kerwin's probably doing something.
Yeah, I'm waiting for those 2,000 likes. If not, I'm not gonna talk anything.
Oh.
You guys don't follow directions, so then the dollar is gonna suffer. No more gold signals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the Zoom. I was looking at him. I was like, why isn't he talking?
Yeah.
Ah, man, shit.
Oh man, Kevin.
Let's see what happens here. They're looking at bad numbers over here, but I'm expecting good numbers here for retail sales data. If they're good numbers, gold can really break 1730 and continue bearish.
Yeah.
Kerwin sounds like the nicest teacher in school who gets mad one day. Oh yeah, we had one of those.
Not at all. No, not at all.
This teacher was so nice and he got super duper mad one day. Man, that really pissed him off. I forgot what we did. Oh, data's out.
Yeah, news is out.
Is it good? Is it bad? Retail core retail. Oh, still loading. GJ is also coming down. Look at that. Pound yen coming down. Oh, good. Import prices is good. Core retail sales and yeah, I guess we're just loading over here. It's just also ranging at this point. Oh, really good.
You know what, Richie? That gold can easily continue toward the 1750s for today. That's my last target for gold, 1750. Yeah. I just need anything closing above that 1737. You know, nice healthy at least 15 minute candle closing above the 1737. That'd be nice. Other than that, sales like you said, sales can play out really nice too.
Yeah, this retail sales data is bad. Minus 3.0. Anyway, it's not loading, whatever.
Yeah.
So that should push it bullish now over 1737. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Retail sales bad. Gold is going to the moon. Okay. Gold going down. Well, someone is saying gold going to the moon. Someone is saying gold going to hell. So far, it's just arranging over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is GJ going up or down? I'm surprised that question came from Zoom over here. It's moving bullish. We broke above the high on the 30-minute time frame, on the 1 hour as well. Once we break above, 151, 270, we can continue moving bullish. But I'm not taking any more trades. I'm done trading for the day. What's the story behind the music in the background? Well, we used to have other music, but since we moved to YouTube, YouTube is really anal about using copyrighted music. So then I had to download the YouTube music, the elevator music.
Yesterday,
I was on the way.
yeah.
Can you still purchase Magic Keys 1.0? No, you cannot purchase Magic Keys 1.0. It's kind of like what Apple did, like once they release a new phone, you can't purchase the older phones from Apple. That's what they do now. Every 9 months, Apple comes up with a new phone. Oh, what's this? I'm better trader than the 90% of those who are in Zoom. And you still used to call us gulag traders. You should educate better your Zoom traders. Haha. Yeah, man. I think there are a lot of good traders here in the gulag. Oh, Christopher's saying, nah, man, you're not good at all. There are a lot of good people in the gulag, right? Don't get us wrong. Gulag is the mix of the good and the bad. The good and the evil. How many likes on YouTube? Oh, we have like 1,000, man. I don't think we're gonna get 2,000. People are not nice today. Are you PTI or non-league? I am PTI. PTI.
Wow.
No, you know what, man? I think every political party is innocent until they don't get a chance to be in the government. Until they get a chance to be in the government. Whoever gets elected, they're not innocent anymore. Oh, cheers from Morocco. Come on, we are 3,700 people. Okay. Can we use Magic Keys on iPhone? No. Who wants to sell their Magic Keys 1.0? Oh, we might have a black market running here on Magic Keys. I have the really OG Magic Keys over here. Silver one. This was the first one that came out. It's also missing a button on the top. It's pretty heavy. This was pretty heavy, so we had to discontinue it because, it was costing us a lot on shipping. GJ will consolidate, then drop. Okay, we're gonna see what happens. We're just consolidating at this point. Gold is no idea what gold is doing. It didn't really break above 36, coming down towards 1730. See if we're gonna break this or not. Do you trade on Sundays? No. Have you thought about releasing another color in Magic Keys like the black one? No, we only have one at this point. With negative news, what will be the near-term move on gold? See, with negative news, you would expect it to continue bullish, but the way it's forming the 4 hours, the way I'm looking at the previous 4 hours, this is like a big rejection down here. Rejection at 1726, rejection at 1730. Looking down at the 1 hour time frame, we're just consolidating here. So with bad news, theoretically, we should be continuing bullish. Theoretically, we should be continuing bullish. Even though the previous daily candle is bullish and we also got this wick to fill at 1740. So we can only go based on that. But if price action has something else in mind, so be it. We can't really change it. All right, I'll be right back. Well, looks like nothing happened. Is there a simulation session on Sunday? Probably it's going to be on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Took sells once we broke the low. Closed 50% when it came back to entry. Closed full position once it broke the 15-minute high. Beautiful. Well done. Pretty nice. Nicely managed trade over here. Ooh, your JPY is just plummeting down over here at this point. Coming down towards 129, 130. For GJ sells, why under 970? The reason why I'm looking for sells under 970 is because we have this clean candle that went up, you know, because this is still a consolidating area over here, which is why. Can we do simulation with fixed lot sizes? Yeah, we can do that, but the whole point of simulating is to kind of like understand market structure, how it moves and stuff like that. The lot size and everything, that's really irrelevant when you trade. You know, you can use whatever lot size you want, but we'll try. Do you think gold was priced in? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if that wasn't priced in, look what we got tomorrow. Tomorrow we have interest rates tomorrow. Really, really, really high volatile news event tomorrow. Interest rates coming on tomorrow. On Thursday we got pound rates coming on. It's going to be pretty amazing. Pretty interesting to see what happens. Pound yen is just ranging here now. We got almost like 15 minutes left for the candle to close, and we're going to see how it closes. Your JPY is also moving down. Alright, let's take a look at this chart over here. Could you please explain how to do a simulation session? Yeah, there's you download a simulator, which I'm going to show you right in a moment here. Oh, pound yen sells below this support? No, man, that can't work. You got a support over here. You're selling here, and you're anticipating price to break the support. This wasn't a good trade at all, because you had like maybe 4 pip range here, you know, so it wasn't good at all at this point. Raja, can you speak like a London? I don't know what that means. Speak like a London, like speak like London the city. Oh, it's from Zoom. Oh, I thought that question was from the Gulag. I was like, wait, what? If the next 1 hour breaks the low of this 1 hour on GJ, oh, right over here. If we break the low at this point, would you take sells? I'm not sure. I think we're going to wait for the 4 hour candle to close, because let's take a look on the 4 hour here, right? This 4 hour candle is about to close, and the new 4 hour candle is going to open at this point. So we don't know whether a new 4 hour is going to reject this area and continue down, or are we going to break above this area to continue up? Because if you look on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that previously this area was respected once here in the New York session last week, right? Got respected again in London session, got respected again in New York session, got respected again in New York and London close. So I mean, if we do start rejecting this area here in the 1 hour time frame, I think there's a very high probability by New York Stock Exchange open, which is going to be in about, like, you know, 40 minutes or so, we can possibly continue down here to retest this low. You know, but if we can break above, let's say 151 to 300 especially, then we're going to continue moving bullish. I got Magic Keys and it made me extra 20% per week. Oh. Just a little disclaimer, Magic Keys will not make you profits. Magic Keys will help you in managing your trades. There was this one person that sent me an email. They said that, hey, if I buy Magic Keys, will I see a significant increase in my profits? Like, no, man. It's little magic key is not like the genie, you know. Yeah, it's a very important level that we're rejecting on pound yen. All right. When studying a currency pair, what qualities of the pair should someone look for? You just need to focus on that one pair during any session that you choose. Like, let's say, for example, when I started trading GP CAD back in the day, I looked at GP CAD on the New York session for about 3 hours every day for let's say 2 months, 3 months. You know, and there's some moves I saw there, some moves I didn't really understand, but the moves I did see over there on GPCAD during that time, I kind of like made a mental map of those moves. Like, okay, if these moves happen, how I could have executed on those moves. So when I started to do that, I started to learn about that pair. That sometimes it's going to move at NY open, sometimes it's not going to move at NY open, sometimes it's going to range, sometimes it's going to, like, you know, move at pre-New York, because it's also affected by CAD. You know, so a lot of things that goes into that. So it took me around like a month and a half to kind of like understand the different times it's moving and, like, you know, what it's doing, what kind of volume it has, because GPCAD has a higher volume than pound yen, higher volume than, like, you know, euro yen, stuff like that. So, you know, that's just a little example. So that's what you need to look at. You need to look at one pair, choose one session, and spend the next month or 2 months just watching. Just sitting back and watching and not trading. You know, if you want to trade, you can take paper trades, but for the most part, you're just sitting and watching to see what it's doing and how you can anticipate it. There's a lot of waiting around in trading that happens. Hey, Raja, it seems like there is so much news info on Forex Factory. How do you know which are relevant? Seems dumb, but I don't know where to look. Okay, you go to forexfactory.com, you go to calendar, it says low impact, orange says medium impact, red says high impact. So that's how you look at that. See what USD CAD did. Oh, USD CAD started ranging over here. Started ranging, need to close below here to continue down. Looks like gold news came in for retail, and looks like it created support on the 1 hour time frame with New York Stock Exchange open. Volume coming in, gold looks for buys. Yeah, above like 1736, 1737 should be pretty good.
Yeah. Or wait for this hourly candle to close, because if this 1 hour candle close below that support, it's gonna take you for some ride to the downside. Yeah. Usually the last 5 or 10 minutes of this hourly candle is gonna make you suffer if you took any buys from that support. I don't like at all the rejection that we're getting on the lower time frames from that resistance. I still want to see some price on gold closing above the 1737 to look for buys, you know, toward the 1750. At least that 1740 makes sense, but then if we break 1740, can easily go to 1750. Other than that, this range is dangerous because the previous 4 hour candle is not giving you enough information where the trade is going. So just be careful with gold today.
Yeah. You were about to show the simulator. Okay, yeah. So this is the website over here, Software FX. Actually, I'm just gonna put the website on the screen, and you guys can do your own research. Soft4fx.com. Ooh, with CRB ending in Canada today for people who took it from the beginning and unemployment rate coming up in April 9th, anyone expecting it to go up? Yeah, it's going to be a tricky situation what Canada is about to do over here. So I think the rates for Canada next week, if I'm not mistaken, or the week after that. As people back on their payroll and people start looking for jobs, yes. Oh, the CERB is ending. Yes, CERB is ending. And what's going to happen is that CERB in about like 2 months, 3 months is going to be replaced with another thing called the UBI, Universal Basic Income. Universal Basic Income, crazy. We got 5 minutes left and I'm going to call it a day at that point. Took one trade, losing trade, managed my risk, got around, you know, -1 pip on that. Yeah, this looks good. I actually looked at it. I actually looked at it. You have consolidation. For sells, you know, I would want to see a break below 150 and 970 below here to continue down. Other than that, looks good. You got resistance. You got clean range to go bullish. Man, all of a sudden I'm getting sleepy over here.
Here comes a delicate situation on gold. Watch out.
What's happening?
Watch out for gold. It's looking like it's gonna take a small dump to break that support. In the lower time frames, is having some hard time to retest that high to the resistance. So let's see what happened next 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the 4-hour candle closing, so we may have some sort of volatility in the next 4 minutes. Crazy, man.
Oh wow, look at that. Someone, Trader Joe donated $5 over here. If we all donated 50 cents on your losing break-even days, then you'd never lose. Small thanks to the most consistent live FX trader. Oh, thank you, thank you. GJ, do you think 151,300 can be a block for price to move up? I don't know. I think we should be moving up towards 151,400 if we're breaking above this area over here. We got about 1.5 minutes left at this point. Took this impulsive trade on gold. Oh, GP CAD. Okay, nice. Breaking above, should continue up with volume with the next hour. Oh, 6 a.m. in Vancouver. Been on here since 3 a.m. Man, that's dedication. For people who are in the West Coast and you guys can wake up early to be on the streams, I really appreciate that. Trust. Would it be smart to take a sell on gold if the 30-minute candle closed bullish? Just read what you said there. Would it be smart to take a sell on gold if the 30-minute candle closed bullish? Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, it sounds very crazy, man. Oh, bearish. But we got support over here. You may want to enter once we come below that support. Pound yen also looks like it wants to continue back up in the range, but if it does, awesome. Yeah, I think pound yen should continue up bullish here if we break above the high at 151, 300, move up towards 400, 450. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head off here. I'm getting really sleepy for some reason. I'm going to take a nap for about an hour.
Hey, Roger.
Alright, take care, everybody.
Take care, man.
Hopefully it's not the corona, man.
No, I don't say that.
Oh. You never know, man.
No, man.
I take
Don't even think about it.
I take a nap, I wake up, and I can't taste anything. Oh, god damn.
No
that's
way. No,
that's
no,
gonna
no.
be the day.
No, you gotta be kidding me, though.
Yeah. Yeah, take care, take care.